All right, we're back with the Wilds of Eldraine draft, and it looks like we have a questing druid up. Oh, baby. I do love questing druid in constructed so much, so seeing this card makes me very excited. What are the other things that are interesting here? Solitary Sanctuary. Unfortunately, that whole archetype didn't really pull together. Like tapping untapped creatures and stunning stuff. It just the white blue archetype did not come together in this draft format. Um, Green black, the food deck is really strong, and then there's also some red pairings that are also good, like red black. Um, so I don't know. I like taking a questing druid and just be like, this card is just really strong. Because we get card advantage and also a body. Like adventure creatures are always good. We're not going to get this ruby back around, so that is kind of unfortunate. But everything else in this pack, I don't know what we're excited for. Like, we don't want to take Dream Thief that early. Ratcatcher Trainee is pretty good because the rats' bodies are pretty strong. Hollow Scavenger is not really good. We like Stopgap a little bit. But ultimately, I think this is just a windmill slam on this questing druid that we just take this. Oh, well, we got a Greta. Greta's really good. Wow, we could just go straight into Greta. Hopeless Nightmare, also quite strong. Shatter the Oath is our okay removal spell in this. Twisted Sewer Witch is also pretty good as well. You just make a bunch of rats. Or, sorry, you make one rat and then you put a bunch of Wicked Rolls on all your rats. So this is kind of like a black-red card. I feel like we don't want to take this too early. 5 mana is a lot. We could take a Greta and just hope, because this is one of the best like uncommons, I feel. But I do like Hopeless Nightmare as well. It's hard to just like pass this card up. But we are already kind of green. I think pushing food a little bit sounds nice. And then maybe we splash the red part of this card. Because I don't think we want to play anything else in this pack. Let's take the Greta. I just feel like we want to. Find what fixing we can. Well, there is an Evolving Wilds immediately. Minstrosity is also pretty good. Monstrous Rage is just an amazing card just all around. Cheeky House Mouse has... no. Fairy Fencing. Good enough Fairies deck. Okay in other decks, but... kind of significantly worse. I wonder if we just want to jump on this Minstrosity, though. You don't really want to take this super early. Monstrous Rage is pretty exciting. Phyrexian Unlife is meh. I wonder if Evolving Wilds is also something we want to take pretty highly. I'm not really sure. Because we could just take this removal spell and just be like, we're not playing fairies, but it is still a removal spell. But, I don't know, that doesn't feel very strong. Monstrous Rage does feel like one of the best cards in this pack, especially because we're getting to like keep a monster roll on something and also get in a bunch of damage. But also a 2-drop that leaves a food is something we're going to want with Greta. Maybe we give the Monstrous Rage to somebody else. And when I say somebody else, I mean a computer, because this is a quick draft. This is probably the wrong thing, but let's take the 3-1 Minstrosity to trade and then leave a food behind. Well, we immediately get Candy Grapple. Fantastic. All right, doubling down on our black card seems to be working out pretty well. Back for Seconds is a card that we do think is pretty fun. But Candy Grapple is way too good to pass up. This is great removal. I don't think we're interested in anything else, really. This is really the only pick. Let's see. Well, we do have Shatter the Oath. Beanstalk Worm is like pretty meh. There's a couple blue cards that are interesting. Vampiric Rites is kind of better in the Rats deck. Ooh, Tattered Ratter. That does do something. I might just take a Shattered Oath, though, just as, like, it's removal. It does a thing. We're definitely black right now. Well, there's a Spell Stutter. A Stab Wound. Okay. We could take a Stab Wound. Leaping Ambush is also pretty good. We could also just take a Rat out. Kill some X1s. There are a good amount of blue cards around. I'd be kind of interested in the stab wound if we didn't also have the rat out here. Rat out's like one of my pet cards. But maybe let's take a stab wound because we're not going to get very many. Well, another Minstrosity. Oh, there's a rat out too, but I do like Minstrosity. Ooh, Curiosity as well. There's a Gnawing Crescendo. Huh, I wonder... We are kind of going into, like, for sure, our like, food deck. Return from the Wilds is also pretty good. It's like a 3-mana 1/1 that gets you a land. But let's take the Minstrosity. I think just, like, I like that card. Huh, Gadwick's First Duel. I don't remember this card. 2 mana, create a cursed roll token attached up to one target creature, scry 2. Then when you cast an instant or sorcery spell with mana value 3 or less, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. Okay. I don't think we're super excited about that. Spider Food seems blah. We can take a Leaping Ambush. We're not super green currently. This is the Wheel, Toadstool Admirer. Stopgap came back around. Or Rowan's Grim Search. If it was bargained, look at the top 4 cards, put 2 of them on top of your library in any order and the rest in the graveyard. Draw 2 cards, lose 2 life. Yeah, I'll take the Grim Search. Not really excited by any of this stuff. I guess we could take Bestial Bloodline, but I don't really want to play that. Here we go. Evolving Wilds into the Fey Court. I feel like it's tricked me far too many times. We can play a Sugar Rush over Titanic Growth. I think we're kind of more interested in that one. And then Water Wings. Not the worst thing in the world. Another Greta. Oh, this is good news. Prodigy is cool. And Tenacious Tome Seeker. Knight's Valor. Territorial Witchstalker also good. But I think we just take double Greta. And then just go ham. Like double Greta, go right into food. And just be like, we're playing food. That's our plan. Oh, food. Dream Spoilers. Whenever you cast a spell. Yeah. No. Minstrosity. More of these things, but no. Welcome to Sweet Tooth. It's exactly what we want to be doing in this deck. Witch's Vanity. Destroy something small. Make a food. Yeah, dude. Yeah, you're coming home with me. There is also, Hopeless Nightmare. Over Dark Tutelage, yeah, probably almost assuredly. Troublemaking Oof. There's also a Monstrous Rage. I'm kind of interested in red a little bit, but let's take the Hopeless Nightmare. Just having something early on the board is always great. Archive Dragon. I think I need more creatures. Curse of the Werefox does make enchantments, which is pretty interesting. And the Raid Bombardment thing. Do I take a Curse of the Werefox over a Shatter the Oath? Like, how many creatures do we have? Like, almost none right now. Less interested in a fight spell, too, I think. We're currently pretty low on just stuff. Just creatures. I wonder if we're probably not playing this Bloodline. Well, Sweet Tooth, Welcome to Sweet Tooth makes a creature. So we do have a couple extra ones. We have a lot of other things. Let's take Shatter the Oath and just be like, we're definitely black cards. Ooh. Witch. There's also Grasp of Fate. Some good removal stuff. Return to Nature. Evolving Wilds is sad to pass up, but Sweet Tooth Witch, though this pack seems quite rough. Ooh, a lot of white and blue. No, I don't like any of this. Let's just take a Spreading Seas because we like it. I remember playing Spreading Seas far too often in this draft format. Wow. Let's take a Rat out and God. Well, we kind of hitched our wagon to Golgari like really early. Another Witchstalker. Ariet's Whisper over Spider Food and another Solitary Sanctuary. Tutelage and Raid Bombardment. Huh, interesting. Would have thought Raid Bombardment would have come back around. Oh, Virtue of Strength. A fairly unplayable card. We don't need to make a million mana. There's a Minstrosity, Glass Casket, Candy Trail. Well, we could take a Candy Trail, actually. That's kind of interesting. It doesn't mean we are just like straight up playing a food, but just like as an actual card in our deck, which seems kind of bad. Let's see. I don't know if another Minstrosity is what we want to take immediately right here. We could just take the Virtue of Strength and see if we want to use it as like a regrowth. I guess we could take it as a regrowth. I don't really see a reason to push for anything else. Yeah, here we go. Hamlet Glutton. There's also a Callous Sellsword. We're already kind of splashing for red. That's kind of interesting. Like, we can pump something up. I guess we're putting counters on it, so we don't really want to sacrifice stuff. Let's take the Hamlet Glutton. I think we just want something big at the top end. Ooh. Stormkeld Vanguard. I think this is just overall pretty good. Yeah, let's take that. A third Greta? Yes. Wow, 3 Gretas. That feels very good. Another Hopeless Nightmare. Totem Taunts. And a Hollow Scavenger. Do I want to just take another creature because I need creatures? Let's see. What if I cut this? I have a lot of good removal. 11 and 12. Am I going to play another Hopeless Nightmare? Maybe we take the rat out and play a second Hopeless Nightmare. I do need creatures, though. Feed the Cauldron. And Wicked Visitor. Whenever an enchantment you control is put into a graveyard. Let's take Feed the Cauldron. Sweet Tooth Witch. Oh, there's also a Conceited Witch. I think we take Sweet Tooth and just go crazy on food. Crazy on food. Not dead after all. I kind of like the tempting apple. We can't sacrifice anything currently. We don't have any like steel sack stuff. But we could just play it and then have an extra food on the battlefield. Like, how many pieces of food do we have? 1, 2... We can make 9 pieces of food. That's pretty good. 10 pieces of food would be good too. Not Dead After All is also kind of interesting. We might just want one of these instead of the ambush. Yeah, let's just take Not Dead After All. I don't think we need the threaten effect, honestly. Crystal Grotto is kind of interesting. I wonder if we are splashing for the red source here, or just playing Questing Druid and it getting pumped up. We could just also just play an assassin. I think we can play the first Crystal Grotto. It does let us scry at least. I don't want another Rowan Search. Let's just take an uncommon. Return from the Wilds also creates a food token. I kind of like that. And it is a creature too. Another 2-drop, 2-drop, and Spider Food. All right, here's our deck, folks. So we are playing Greta Golgari Food. We have a small little splash for with a mountain for our, where is he? Questing Druid. But the big thing of the deck is that we have 3 Gretas. Greta's awesome. We get to draw cards. We get to put counters on stuff. We just need food. Greta makes food. Minstrosity makes food. Sweet Tooth Witch makes food and also can help us win the game. We have a bunch of spells that also make food, or they give us other creatures. So when you're looking at our creature count, we actually have a little bit more with Welcome to Sweet Tooth and Return from the Wilds. Both make 1/1 humans. And then Rat Out also makes a rat, which, like, whether that rat token's going to be really great or not, we'll see. But maybe we can put some counters on it or beef it up with some enchantments and different things like that. But yeah, I think we're going to, be able to grind out our opponents using a bunch of our food cards, maybe win the game with some of our food payoffs. But then if that doesn't work, we can just slam some big creatures and win the game that way, which is always fun. Oh, yeah. So only green lands is not what I like. Even with a Questing Druid in hand, mulligan. Much better. Look how awesome. Look how much better this is, right? We're going to keep this. We'll probably toss the Glutton because it's a big, expensive card. Keep our cheap stuff. I think that's a great plan. We'll play our other lands and then slam the Crystal Grotto to decide whether we need lands or not. On turn 3, Or basically as late as we can possibly go. There's also an Evolving Wilds. Yeah, let's shuffle that Hamlet back into our deck. And, well, I don't really know if I care about getting my red source anymore because I have the Crystal Grotto. So let's just take double black, because that's removal spells. Okay, white black. Uh-oh. Other enchantments you control have Shroud. Enchanted creatures you control have Shroud. Okay, that's really annoying. Hopefully it doesn't do anything. Hopefully it just like kind of sits there and is like, hey, yeah, I'm here. Sure. Play a 2/3. Yeah, I like... How many enchantment creatures are there in this set? That's what it really matters. Oh, enchanted creatures. Oh, that makes a difference, actually. Sorry. Like this. I can just block this creature, though. But, yeah, enchanted creatures having Shroud, that's annoying. Though it does stop them from doing stuff, too, so that is something. I think we want to put a land in the yard if we see one. Greta on top is great. Minstrosity. And pass the turn. Might just throw a stab wound on their creature. It gets Shroud, but then... that is kind of funny. We give their creature Shroud. I like that. With our stab wound. Alright, I kind of want to do that now. Whether it's good or not, I think it's worth doing. Maybe on the 3/3? I guess this could get built up. Yeah, it's Shroud. It's not hexproof. This is an old card. Yeah, it's terrible, so they can't even target their stuff. I wonder if we should just preemptively do this. I kind of like it. Let's just be like... we could also attack first, actually. Let's attack with our Minstrosity and say, like, hey, what's up? Who wants to fight? Is our opponent a coward? Ah, they are. Alright, let's just slowly hurt them, and they can't target it. It does grow bigger, so that is one thing that, like, we're getting rid of a creature, but are we really getting rid of a creature? But we slowly drain them out. That's kind of what we want to do with this deck, is just slowly drain them out. And probably not block that creature if it attacks, right? Because it can just pump it up. You gotta pump it up. Are they gonna return this to their hand? That would be a really weird thing to do, right? Yeah. That is true. I can always bargain my stab if I feel like it. Attack for 0. I love it. Okay, Forest. I don't want to attack because now they can just block with this thing. So let's just hang out. Make a food. Pass the turn. We got a Candy Grapple. We can bargain something if we want. We'll slowly just drain them. I guess that's true. We did put it on a Vigilant creature, so now we don't get to attack anymore. Didn't really think that one through, but that's okay. Griffin Airy. Alright, we don't really like that card. I'm not really worried about the Ginger Brute. Alright, they attack like that. Okay, they just attack for 0. I love this attack for 0. It's hilarious. I don't really see a reason to Candy Grapple. Let's just sacrifice our food and draw a card. Sweet. Ooh, Questing Druid. Okay. Yeah. Awesome, let's just pass the turn. Opponent goes to 11. Wow, the stab wound is really working out. I mean, they did play Griffin Airy, so I'm assuming that they have a way to gain life, but because they have a Ginger Brute, I guess they could sack it and make a flyer. That's pretty annoying. Sure. Yeah. Play the 3/3. Attack like that. Sure. I'll block like this. We're fine. Make a food. We are going to exile some stuff from the top of our library. Boom, boom. Ooh, good stuff. Yeah. Actually, I kind of want to wait and play this and then play a bunch of stuff. So maybe let's just sacrifice our food. Do I need to draw a card, actually? Yeah, I might as well. We're just going to bury them in card advantage. It's kind of what our deck does. Sure. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, play a swamp. Play the druid. Play a rat out on the ginger brute. Which feels good. I can't target anything with this thing, unfortunately. Destroy target creature an opponent controls with mana value 2 or less. So it just is going to make a food for me. That's fine, I think. And it makes this a 3/3, so that's pretty good. Alright. Opponent loses 2 life. Yeah! Stab wound! Oh, this is so fun. I'm having a blast. I love winning from stupid cards like this. Like, obviously the game's not over yet, but okay, sure, they have a big guy. Yep. I'm just going to kill this. And no blocks. Ooh. I could just blow up this enchantment to do it. And then play this guy. Like, there's no real reason I shouldn't, right? Oh, this gets bigger. Now I can target their stuff, though, which is big. I could just attack. It's probably low enough that they can't really do anything, but I also don't care. Because they also can't block this creature. So I just get to attack with my big creature now. I can also put counters on it if I want. And a Wicked roll. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. This match has been awesome. I am... Sure. I don't really care. Return that to your hand. Okay. So if we draw a removal spell, we kill this and then win the game with this thing? Still can't do anything. No removal spell. But we get to put a Wicked roll here. And then... I guess I attack for 7. I just want to blow this up. I guess we could try to find something. Let's do it. Another Greta. That's actually kind of hilarious. Yeah, I could attack with that, or I could just do this. Block there. That gets bigger. Okay, so then they get to block with it next turn. Sure, let's play another Greta, yeah. Make that huge. Keep this Greta. They go to 5. This stab wound has been amazing. Sure. Okay, so they can attack for a lot. But can they really afford to? Yeah. Maybe we just get to swing out and win the game. I might need this food for something. Witchstalker's not very exciting. I can't just play another Greta. And then I can put counters on stuff, so I can make this bigger. No, not sacrifice. Yep. Put it here. Okay. Gotta block it all. Yes. Yeah, triple Greta. Let's go. Ooh, sweet. Yeah, this is nice. We have our colors. We get to Hopeless Nightmare, Minstrosity, Greta. Yeah. I do think we just kind of play everything out. Yeah. Spear Guard. That's pretty annoying, actually. No, it's not so annoying. Okay. Oh, they discarded a Gnawing Crescendo. That's kind of good. Ooh, attack for 1 and play Tattered Ratter. Sure. Well, I'm going to play a 2/3. And then I got to play Greta Minstrosity. Because I'm assuming they're going to kill the Greta when we play it. Alright. Opponent doesn't attack. I do like that. I don't really know what we want to surveil for, so let's just not and play Greta. Make a food. Feels like they're going to kill the Greta right now. Which is fine. We have another one. And then after that, we have another one. Okay. All right. We're successfully like stopping all their stuff. Flick a coin, sure. They are looking for a black source, it looks like. So they just got their treasure, which is helpful. But I think once we get a Hamlet Glutton down, like, we are killing it. Also, next turn, we could just, like, put a counter on Greta and then attack with both creatures. And also Minstrosity. Well, that is something we could do. Like, they might have a rat out, but that doesn't matter. Oh, we could just block this. That's a weird attack, though. Let's just not. Feels like they must have something. Rat out. I think there's also a first strike card somewhere. Well, another swamp isn't terrible. Now I don't even have to sacrifice this food, though. Oh, no, I do to make this creature be able to attack. I wonder if I just play Minstrosity and actually put the counter on the Minstrosity so it can block that creature. Put it here. And just be like, there we go. Though, if they have a rat out, this is a bad plan. Ooh, we actually didn't go through the whole process. We should have just put it on here. Because if they have a rat out... Well, I guess we tell them, like, hey, get rid of your treasure. Okay. We will attack for 6 now. Now they play rat out and we lose Greta? Or torch the tower. Alright, well, we got rid of their treasure no matter what. They think they did a thing there. Oh, nice. They just drew their swamp. That's good. It's also a nice Rebecca Gay. Our opponent has taste, so we enjoy that. Kill that. Okay, we created food. Food. Sure. Crystal Grotto. We get to scry. Yes, that's going to be a great card for us. We also get to Hamlet Glutton. I think we just slam the Hamlet Glutton right here. We scry a little bit more. Keep all that stuff. Looks great. Gain 3 life. Attack for 3. Oh. Can they sacrifice it is the question. Alright, we lose some life. Oh, they can. To kill our other creature. Nice. Alright, that sucked. But we do get to play another Greta. And then we also get to kill their creature that can block. Which, obviously they get another one, but it cannot block. All right, so in that situation, it was pretty shitty to have, like, to play the Hamlet Glutton. It would have been better to play our 2 creatures, like, double spell instead. It's pretty brutal. What are they doing? Bargaining stuff away? No. No. Create a food token. I could just attack with Greta. Go to 9. Good to play a Sweet Tooth Witch. And then play Minstrosity. They can gain 6 life, so it's not like we're totally winning here. Ooh, wonder what we want to put it on. Maybe the Witch here. Yeah, we can trigger the Witch and do a lot of damage. Let's also just play this. Make more dudes. I do get to just, like, attack and then maybe just win. I guess we didn't have to play the dude. Maybe I just attack like this and keep my Witch alive. To be like, I'm going to moon this way. Sure. Yeah, that's true. If they attack with the rat, I'm not really blocking with the witch. But I also didn't want them to have a combat trick for the 2/2. I feel like I'm going to win because of the witch. Especially this next turn. They're at 5. We can attack with both and they just lose. If we draw a land, we get to do a lot of stuff. Oh, Woe has a surprisingly low amount of combat tricks. Okay, it's more removal focused. Guess I'm in a combat trick world in my mind. I just didn't want to go through the mental gymnastics of trying to figure out what they could have and then get blown up by something. Yeah, kill the Greta. Killing Greta would be fine. Alright, gain some more life. Sure. Yeah. Go to 10. And you're dead. Yeah! Let's go! Sweet Tooth to death. Haha. Yes. Okay. I'm happy with what's going on. I'm happy. I'm happy. Okay, this is kind of hard. So we have only green mana, but we do have fixing on turn 3, though. I think we can keep this hand. There is a possibility that we do get black mana before turn 3, and we get to play Candy Grapple or Sweet Tooth. And if they play an artifact or enchantment, we can. I think it's pretty greedy, but yeah, let's go for the greed. Let's keep it. All right, Forest. Hello, good game, opponent. Plains and a stupid slumbering dude. Okay. All right, actually, this was very lucky. Sweet Tooth Witch. We actually want a Sweet Tooth Witch. I think we do just keep it on top, draw the card, and then play the Return from the Wilds next turn. And then we get a 1/1 to block? That's not good. Yeah, when you're making YouTube videos, you just use a very normal-looking still. Yeah, I think the wacky ones are fun. I've been enjoying them for now. Okay, so we could play Candy Grapple. I don't think we really want to. We also could kill this, but that doesn't do anything for us. So let's just get a swamp like we need, and then get a human. We can block the keep guard, which is good. All right, opponent's stuck on white, which is pretty great for us. We just got to fix our lands, and they might just sit here this turn. I guess if we block, they can just pump it, but that's their whole turn. And then we might just play Greta next turn and say go. Alright, didn't really like that. Interesting they did it pre-combat. That just means they're not going to attack with the Slumbering Keep Guard. We could play Greta and also kill this enchantment. Ooh. Alright, well, let's see what they're going to do. Sure, I'm happy with that. That's a fine enough trade to me. Okay, that makes more sense now. That did seem like a crazy trade, but this makes sense. Okay, well, now that we have Monstrosity, I don't think we have to spend mana killing one of these things. So oh, we can't play both because they're both black. Oh, that's the problem. Just play Mint and Grapple instead. Yeah, but what am I going to grapple? This has Ward 1. So, like, I Monstrosity, try to trade, grapple this one? I guess that's actually not the worst. The other one is, like, Greta and destroying one of these enchantments. Which I kind of like. This one does get bigger, though, so we probably want to kill that enchantment, which sucks. Ugh. That's true. I guess we can just do this. Let's just do this right now. We can also wait till they try to do it. I think I'm fine. Let's let them trigger it. Because it does get big enough to block the or to kill the Monstrosity, right? It'll be 2, 3, 4, 5 if they activate it. Glass Casket, come on. That's annoying. Well, I guess we do have this. We'll get it back. Never mind. That's not a big deal. Yeah, I guess we will just candy grapple this and be like, no, it's gone. No counters. Okay, there's a swamp. Thank the lords. We needed that. We could play 2 creatures. And Greta can just trade with this. I don't really like that. Let's play Greta. And then we're gonna bear down this Glass Casket. Bear down! Probably could have tapped it so we could have put a counter on Greta, but I think we might want to draw a card. They have more cards than us. Oh no, they finally got black mana. Oh jeez. Now we're in for it. Though we do have a 6/7 coming down next turn. If we want. Oh, that's pretty brutal. Make that a 5/5? Don't like that at all. Don't think we're blocking with Greta. Sure. Oh, thank you. I just got a cookie. Nice little cookie from my wife. Ooh. It's from this box of Japanese sweets. So it's like a sweetie, kind of savory thing. Really interesting. Okay. Yeah, put a counter on the Greta and play this. I think that's probably the play, right? Oh, if only. Yeah, I would love that sponsorship. But that's literally the box. Yeah, that's literally the thing. Boxu. I don't know what any of the names of these things are, but I like all of them. So good. 3/3. Ooh. It is a sorcery, though. They have 1 black. What if they have rat out? I think what we do... Give this a counter. We attack for 7. It also changes the clock, which is really nice. Let's just play a Sweet Tooth Witch and pass the turn. We are at 8, but we get to gain 3 life if we would like to. So there is that. We're eating sweets while playing the sweets deck. Amazing. God, I love that. Question here is, if they're going to kill Greta, do we, like, crack this to draw a card? Okay. That is pretty unfortunate. Oh, they're going to kill this one, too. Okay, so we have to gain life from our food now. That sucks. Yeah, we can still activate abilities. We weirdly don't get to attack next turn, unless we... Oh, my gosh. Saving grace right here. Needed that. Okay. Don't like the more creatures. Alright, we got a 2. Let's just crack this. We're at 5. Question now is, what card do we kill? Like, do we kill the Wicked Visitor so it stops draining us? Do we kill the Knight? Because it has Vigilance? Kill the Knight, lose a life, go to 4. Okay. And put a Wicked roll on this creature. No attacks. But now, if they have a removal spell, we lose the game. And a flying creature is also a problem. Okay. I think we have to kill the visitor. I can't kill this or we die. Currently going to 1, unless they draw something. But then we get a food. We go back up to 4. Oh no. Don't look at it. Don't look at my cards, opponent. That's not fair. Alright. Yeah, the turn that they had double removal spell was pretty brutal. Not gonna lie. That's just what did it for us. Great. We have our colors. Happy. We'll get some removal when we need it. Trade off our monstrosities. Be able to play Hamlet Glutton. Alright, opponent. Ooh, they had a mulligan and everything? Oh. What's it, my birthday? Double black now? Oh, delicious. Alright, another rat deck, but they're playing a scarecrow. Sure. Monstrosity. Is it worth it to trade? Probably. The rest of their deck is just a bunch of, like, 1 power creatures. So, like, Monstrosity isn't very good. Sure. Sweet Tooth Witch. Oh, we could also just kill it. Or we just get creatures. I could play a Greta. I could also play Minstrosity. Or... I don't think we're going to kill anything much better than that. And stockpiling this feels good. Yeah, I think you're right. There's another Sweet Tooth Witch. Okay. That's pretty annoying. Stab Wound can just kill it. We could also Greta into put a counter on it. Which I kind of just want to do that. I'll let their... I'm not really worried. If they want to eat their stuff, whatever. I can just sacrifice one of my foods for my Hamlet Glutton. Oh no, green is the buff, and then black draws you cards. Wow, you did that pre-combat? Oh, because you have a fight spell? Oh, you guys are just going to do that? Sure. Alright, that sucks. Spent a food and everything. Well, we drew another Greta. We could just double spell. I think we'd probably rather double spell here, actually. Because of the fact that if we play Hamlet Glutton, they just draw a removal spell. They hit in for 4 more, plus a bunch more. Sure. Don't care about that card. I can just attack with the Minstrosity. Or I can hold blockers. Stab the Witch, and then she's just a lowly 2/1. Or I can just Hamlet Glutton. I think I just Hamlet Glutton. Gain some life. They're gonna sacrifice their food to make us lose life. Whatever. Sure. Yeah. We go to 12, we go back up to 15. Yeah, we start attacking with this thing. Whatever. Alright, we get to outclass them by a whole lot. We just kill the witch. And then they're pretty screwed. Because they could double block us here and lose our glutton. So just kill the witch and put a wicked roll to... Yeah, let's just do that. I guess I could put it on the Minstrosity so we could attack and we don't trade. But also getting more food is great for us. Sure. Like, what are you doing? We have so much food. What are you talking about? Yeah, I guess your rat's a 2/1 when it attacks. No, it's a 3/1. Oh, I forgot how good this card was. Oh, shit. So we didn't want to give them that rat at all? When it becomes blocked. Oh, right. Now I remember it. Now I've read that card. It took me 3 times looking at that card until I finally read it correctly. I don't know, stab wound? They're just dead? Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's go. 3 trains. Edgar Allan Flo. That's hilarious. Sweet. This is a great hand. We have lots of removal, which I kind of wish I could save a little bit, but Hopeless Nightmare turn 1 with the Candy Grapple in hand. Great. Opponents taking their time thinking about it, which is great, which means it wasn't an easy choice, and they were not happy to see Hopeless Nightmare. Sweet. Take out that removal spell. Probably smart by our opponent. Ooh, sure. Spear Guard. Attack for 1. I think we still play Witch's Vanity. Make it so it can't block. Not the best thing, but what are you going to do? We do get to play a Sweet Tooth Witch next turn. Opponent has nothing to do, which is great. Make a food. Play a Sweet Tooth Witch, make another food. We might not get this Wicked Roll token, though, because our opponent's going to kill our Sweet Tooth Witch with a Torch the Tower right now. No, okay, sweet. That's great. All right, Stab Wound's up next. For that guy. Yeah, it is. Attack for 2. That's fine. Ooh, we could also just Greta. Whatever. Attack for 4. I like a Stab Wound and just start the pain train. I love 2/3s and Stab Wound. It's so fun. And now we just try to burn them out. They attack us for 2. We go to 14. That is fine. Sweet. Play Greta? Yes! Let's go! Edgar Allan Flo did not want to deal with that. Fantastic. Okay. I can Evolving Wilds for double black. I could also go for our splash color and just hope to get double black. But I think getting double black is actually probably better. The very small chance of, like, getting our splash color thing. Kind of hope they play a creature right here. No, they could play what's-his-face. They did not. Oh, we get our own. Yeah. Oops. Whoa, that was weird. Right here. Crystal Grotto, a forest to the bottom. We don't want to draw that. Uninterested. Yeah, I've never really needed the mountain, honestly. So maybe that was... It's just never come up. It was never important. Let's play a Greta. Like, every time we've needed the splash, we just had Crystal Grotto instead, and it was fine. Like, I don't think I'm mad that it's in the deck, but... Oh... Well, there you go. We drew our splash color. Mana value 2 or less. Sure. I can just... Swamp. Guess we just attack. Pass the turn. Opponent attacks for 2. Cool. Whenever you cast a spell, yeah, whenever they do. I'm just gonna see what we got going on. Ooh, there's our mountain. Oh, that's kind of awkward that it's exiled right now. Do we just destroy our own food token to get this in exile? I think we might actually have to do that. Because we can't cast it this turn, right? I think it's worth it. No, we lose it forever. If we don't, we won't have access to the 6/7. So I think it's the right play, honestly. No joke. Okay. Blow up our food, yeah. I don't know, I don't... It's a weird play. Sure. Okay. Fight the Greta. We do just get to shatter the Oath. Oh, never mind. We don't get to do the fun stuff. So now it's like, do we just play the 6/7? But it has Menace, so we probably don't want to do that. But having a creature for the Shatter the Oath would be really nice. Wow, this is pretty annoying. We're going to take 5 more next turn. If they have a removal spell, we're dead. But Shatter is a whole turn too, basically. Yeah, let's just play this. No blocks. Go to 8. We do have like a 2-turn clock, except for they have food, so... Ooh, Hamlet Glutton. Well, that's actually... Huh. Just play Vanity even with no target. Let the Wicked roll here. They're going to attack for 6 next turn, right? We just need the food. Guess we can't block anyway. This gives us a 2-turn clock. What's... I think Threaten Lethal. I'm much more interested in doing this. Just be like... Now, they have the option to attack us. But we'll be at 2. And they might not... If they don't have a removal spell, we have... Okay. If they play like a Sweet Tooth Witch, we're dead. Ooh, Gumdrop Poisoner. That's something. Alright, let's see. Okay. That is a 3-drop. We do just win here, right? No, we don't, because they get to sacrifice that, gain some life. They go to 10. Oh, and we still lose? Oh. So close. Even if we had that food, we wouldn't win. I guess that food was probably the reason we didn't want to try to make this play. Yeah. Oh, I guess they made that food, right? Yeah, this Witch's Vanity ended up being terrible. We just never had anything to kill with it. That was brutal. Well, we get our colors, which feels really great. Yeah. Either removal or make a dude. Forest. Then we get to ramp and fix our colors. Ah, but we don't even have to. A lot of... okay. I was going to say, a lot of white and black decks. I could play Greta. I guess Greta gets more counters if we do it this way, yeah. Does give them the opportunity to kill our creature, but they'd have to do that back-to-back. Let's make Greta pretty huge, though. Sure, don't care about that card. Alright, kablam. Greta, super big. I think we just attack and then... I could also just dome them for 6. Thick Greta, thick Greta. I could also just... I think we just attack. Probably just want to ramp here. Yeah, look at that. Boom. And make a human. At this point, we could just get our splash color, yeah. I don't think we need to get another counter. It's not a creature I can kill. Yeah, I think we want the draw more than the pump too. Let's feed the cauldron one of these guys. This one. Attack in with this other thing. Though I think getting a pump right here would be kind of nice. Because if we pump, then we're at 7. They don't really want to deal with 7, right? Or I could also just... I can't do both because I don't have double green because I used my Evolving Wilds to get a mountain. Or my, whatever, Return from the Wilds. I could still just attack with this. You know what? Whatever. We can double pump next turn if we want. I can also pump on my Trampler. Yeah, that's probably just better. Oh, I could just sacrifice this dude. But no. He's not really doing anything. Guess maybe he was worth sacrificing. Yep, play that stupid guy. Give a creature +2/+2. Gonna celebrate? Yep. Sure. Oh, lifelink. That's annoying. Your end step, if you control an enchanted creature, you lose life and draw a card. Okay. Wow. Look at all that. Let's smash face, though. We just win here, right? Put a counter here. Sacrifice a food. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Here we go. That's right. We had lethal. 2 removal spells. They even gained like 6 life that turn, but we're like, I don't care. Wow, literally all of our colors. Yeah, let's do it. 3 drops, but we have a rat out for early turns. Sure. Yeah, let's just go. I could also just play rat out as a 1/1. You know? I don't really want to. We're not really that deck. Candy Trail. Sure. They must have just drawn Candy Trail. Oh, 2 to the top. Don't love to hear that. Don't want to kill a Candy Trail, I don't think. Let's just show them we have Jund. Like, straight up Jund. And then scare them with the Greta. I play Greta first because we have 3 of them, so if they kill one, I'm not that sad. Makes sense. Give me a 1/1, baby. Let's go. Oh, I should have played a Swamp. That was dumb. Because I want to play Sweet Tooth Witch. I wasn't really thinking. Because now I don't have Rat Out up. But, oh, cool. Actually, this is exactly what we wanted to do. Rat Out. Gain some life. Do some stuff. Next turn we play the Vanguard. Sure. I don't think I sacrifice any food yet. They could have something. I think I like my Witch, actually. I have no real reason to push. Well, that's annoying. Okay, they can double block, but I don't... there is one card that they could play. I'm assuming they don't have it. I guess we'll kind of find out here. No blocks, go to 12. Sweet. Yeah, let's get this, and we'll make a food token. A forest, I guess? And play a forest for the turn. They're gonna go down to 8, and then they could lose the game next turn. If they decide not to block for reasons. Ooh, they're gonna gain some life. Okay. If they attack for 3, okay, sure. Let's bring you back down to Earth, opponent. Just come back down. Minstrosity, you say? Don't love the double block here, but I think we just play Witch's Vanity. and a Minstrosity and just be like, go ahead. Want to be able to kill this guy. I would like to attack in and not have a trade situation on our hands. Guess we kill their Trampler. We can bring them to 9. Ooh, that is not good. That is very, very bad, in fact. Ooh, yikes. Sure. Okay, now they have a food token. I don't know what we want to do with our food now. Well, I guess we're just going to play Hopeless Nightmare. Make them discard something. Well, a removal spell is good, but that also kind of scares me a little bit. They're effectively at 12, which sucks. 12's a lot, especially when they have a 7/7 trampling dude. Oh my lord. Alright, let's see what's on top of our deck. We need some removal spells. Ooh my gosh, neither of those. Woof. Well, that could have been very bad for us. I'm gonna fight the Sweet Tooth Witch. I think our only way to win is probably to just sacrifice our foods when we can. But now they can freely attack. We take not 13, we go to 7, and they're at 10. I could trade here, make a food, attack for 2. I think that's kind of the play. Go to 9. Make food. Keep the food for whatever we might need. Oof. They attack for 11. We can block for... So we don't... Now we don't die. But this does not look good for us. We're forced to chump. Because they attack for 11. I guess we could just... We're at 12. If we attacked them last turn, they'd be at 6. So still not dead. We just died to the flyer, so we probably need to block here. That sucks. Go to 4. Uh-oh. I guess I don't need to sacrifice it. There's no real reason to. But I only go to 7. And that's enough in the air. Ugh. Dang it. We were doing so well. And then just a couple things didn't go our way. And... Aw, man. 5 and 3 is, you know, not... It's respectable. But in Quick Draft, it still doesn't get us on the gravy train, which is a huge bummer. This deck was... definitely cool. Like, we had a ton of fun with like Stab Wound, so I'm never gonna lose the joy that I had of like killing people with Stab Wound. I love that. But everything else, I think that, you know, Witch's Vanity ended up being kind of crummy in a lot of situations, and maybe we should have just pulled the trigger just to get the food earlier. But we had a few times where that's what we kept drawing, or you know, maybe there was some situations where we're using food a little bit too, like, just cavalierly. We're just kind of sacrificing whenever we feel like it. So maybe we should think about it a little bit more. But in the end, this was, like, a lot of fun. And this deck was sweet. I would definitely, like, if I see Greta a bunch of times, I'm definitely taking this card. Like, 3 Gretas is always so much fun. And killing people with Sweet Tooth Witch, like, it's that's just the best thing that you could be doing. And when I say best thing, I mean the most fun you could be having. So yeah, would definitely draft this again for sure. But anyway, that was it. That's the run of this deck. Moving on to the next one.